Livehouse ENT, LivehouseI'mNext.com. It's your girl Samandy, aka Lady C. I'm here with a very special producer, artist, man. Introduce yourself, sir.
What up, people? It's Cameron Wallace, whatever you want to call me, it's all the same. Producer, rapper, all of that good stuff.
First and foremost, how can people reach you so if they want to, do some research and while they're listening to this, they can look you up and listen?
You can hit me up on Twitter, CWallace85. I follow all people back, so follow me. Facebook fan page, CWallace85. And just check me out. Google, all of that good stuff. Cam Wallace. I work with Beyonce. I work with Yelawolf, and Rock City. The list just goes on.
Ooh. Rock City, Theron from Rock City was actually a previous cast member from Mindfuck Radio. Love Doctor. He's wild.
Yeah.
But what got you into the game? Period. Like you said, you work with all these credible people. Like what inspired you to get in the music game?
I think for me, I just love music. I always love music. Started off rapping, wanted to make beats. Well, I started off rapping, didn't have money to pay for beats, so I just started making beats and eventually got good at it. So it kind of just fell in my lap. So, I just practiced at it, just working on the craft. And, I love music. I love the way it, I feel it's everything. So, since a kid, just what I've been on.
Music's life, and, that hard work definitely pays off. How long have you been doing this?
I would say I started producing in 2000, professionally 2006.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've had some time, you passed that doctorate stage,
Right.
Dr. Cam in here.
Right.
Who would be some of your influences as far as, maybe, sometimes I hear certain artists, I'm like, oh, I can hear a little bit, like Shawty Red and Lex Luger or somebody like that. Like, is there anybody that inspires you a lot as a producer or MC?
Producer-wise, hands down, Timbaland. That's my favorite producer. Shout out to Timbaland. Yo, if you hear this, we need to work.
Larry Live?
Yeah, Larry Live. Shout out to Larry Live. Timbo, of course, Danger. Larry Live again. Pharrell. I just like real producers who really, really created a whole new sound and a whole new lane. Right, outside of the box. Art, you know what I'm saying? That's really me. As an artist, it goes everywhere. I listen to a lot of West Coast music. So, Ice Cube, NWA, all of that stuff. My hometown, Houston, a lot of the local artists there, Slim Thug, that's really what got me into it.
So you mentioned a lot of vets in the game, so do you get inspired, are you more inspired by the past than more or less,
the present?
Yeah.
I definitely would say I'm more inspired by the past. Even my music, I try to, I try to keep up with the times, but at the same time, I feel like music is just a circle. And it's always gonna come back. So I wanna be that guy that's making the next, the next thing before it happens. So I try to incorporate a lot of old school stuff, that swing that Timbaland had and Teddy Riley and all of those guys. A lot of people forgot about that. Yeah. So I just wanna be that guy that, keeps it going, other than the people themselves. They're still working too, so,
You mentioned art just now, right? How important is art to being an artist? Because I think a lot of people forget about the presence of art involvement in entertainment,
I feel like art is everything, and I mean, when I say art, I don't even just mean the art form of music, just art in general. I'm really into paintings and all of that good stuff, so I feel like it brings creativity, and you can't be an artist without being creative. That's where all of this comes from, your thoughts and just seeing stuff that other people can't see. So I think it's everything when it comes to music.
True indeed, especially talking to an art major, is like you see the full spectrum of the color wheel of art.
When I see music, I see colors.
Yeah.
I don't see, certain things make me think of, certain colors. Kanye West music makes me think of the color brown.
Really?
Yeah, it always been that way, Timbaland's music makes me think of the color purple. I just always see colors.
So how do you, let's say, what would yellow feel like? What would yellow feel like?
I think yellow is Pharrell to me. Yellow is that upbeat. Pharrell, when he does...
Got some warm colors in it.
The Neptunes. Let me say the Neptunes rather than just Pharrell, but the Neptunes, just real bright. Yeah, shout out to Chad,
Yeah. Yeah, so that's dope. You really mentioned a lot, you know, shout out to Livehouse again, a lot of Virginia producers, and that's one thing I noticed. So you know, coming from Houston, now we're in Atlanta.
Right.
Your taste in music is not designed to one, because you know some people are so stuck in their area.
Right.
You know, Houston, I'm sure you have people at home.
Very regional.
Yeah.
Right.
So how would you say, like, if you were to give insight to an aspiring artist that was coming up that needed that extra oomph, that extra push to like really expand their mind? Because sometimes it's easier said than done.
Right.
Yeah.
I think for the most part, you just gotta travel. You know, get out of the box, get out of your comfort zone, and see different places and hear different music, and figure out how to incorporate everything that you hear when you go to these different places into one sound and make that your sound. You know, for me, I feel like, you know, coming from Houston, which is very regional, you know, shout out to Houston, I love my city, but you know, sometimes it's kind of regional. You just gotta think bigger than where you're at. You know, you got to think about the world. I've always been
the world, not the nation.
Right.
The world.
I've always been the type of person that was just like, you know, I want my music to be heard in Africa, in Egypt, everywhere.
Something they can relate to.
Right, just everywhere. So I feel like just think about the world and don't just think about your home
or your even city.
Your city.
That's too confined.
Right. You know, you can be that person that could take that sound and put on for your city.
That's way powerful.
Everywhere, you know, so that's what I'm trying to do.
I want people to hear this joy right here from you now, and I want you to explain a little bit about it. Like, this is, you know, you told me this is one of your favorite songs that you ever did.
Okay.
So tell me why it is, and you know, speak a little bit on it before we play it.
It talks about a lot of things that I feel a lot of people are going through, people think about, and they probably don't want to say it because it's not, you know, it's not politically correct.
Yeah, social norms.
Right, you know, but I don't really focus on all of that. Like I said, I'm a creator, so I want the music to just speak. But it's just a real personal record. I was going through a lot of things. You know, my mom went through some stuff. I lost some people in my life, and it's just a real special record. So Pyramids is super dope, and I hope you guys like it.
All right, check it out right here on LivehouseI'mNext.com.
Wake up. Look, I heard the saying that life goes on, but what happens when life goes wrong? Stuck in one position trying to figure it out. The world got me in submission, I'm about to tap out. They tripping, should have been teaching me something different. Pyramids and ancient hieroglyphics. Yeah, cause it's never what it seems. They got you gassed up full of steam. I'm more Malcolm X than Martin Luther King. I'm a rider, can't say I'm a survivor. We all fighting, but I'm in the ring like Tyson. I'm trying to get it for my life, and that martial law shit kinda frightening. But who cares? All we wanna do is put some reefer in the air. Fuck a bad bitch, get rich like, oh yeah. But it's a war going on, not in Iraq, right here in our homes. But niggas won't know until we dead and we gone. Too busy riding on chrome. What? Too busy lying on songs. Truth is, moms worked 25 years. One day came in, job disappeared. For somebody who worked their whole life, that shit kinda tragic and colder than dry ice. Call and no children's home. We don't really play around here. You already know what we own. Living life without fear. Oh, baby, about to lose my mind. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm just a youngin' trying to search for the truth, find it. Spit it in the booth for the youth. They ain't giving two shits. What's the world coming to? This ain't life, this is more like living in a zoo. I had a dream and this shit came true. Seems like every day it gets worse on the news. Got me scared to even have a little baby. This type of shit will drive a sane man crazy. Yeah, I'm such a product of the 80s. Look at what the world made me, broken, lazy. Similar to driving Miss Daisy. We moving too slow on this fast-paced road. I'm trying to get it unscramble the secret code. Where do you go when all of this explodes? Ha, nigga, you never know why. Cause you too busy getting at them hoes. Call us and no children's home. We don't really play around here. You already know what we own. Living life without fear.
We have to have information and understanding that will enable us to close the book on all of American history up until this point. We've got to close that book because as long as we keep our heads in that book, we will continue to perpetuate and carry into the future the entire evil, bloody, and corrupt heritage of this country. And I say that we don't need any more of that. It's not going to help us. It's not going to help us solve the problems confronting this world. It definitely is not going to help us when we have to face the fact that the United States of America has become the #1 obstacle to progress on the entire planet Earth. That's a sad realization, but it's the truth. And what we have to do is figure out how to move in order to dismantle the machinery of oppression, the machinery of exploitation, the machinery of imperialism, and to create machinery that will deal with the functional environment and make it decent for human beings.